Okay, friends, subscribers, and all you new YouTubers out there. Look, I'm just going to get into something very basic before I go into my chat tonight. And pretty much it's just me tonight and the standard usual little video because I want to have a bit of a gripe about some stuff I've been hearing. And I tell you now, like I need to really put something to rest here. It's come up today. Worried person made me aware of the problem, so I thought I'd watch a few vids myself and find out the truth to everything. I've read quite a few pages now, but in the meantime, right, a lot of people have actually recently told me they've been signing up, but they can't get into the web page. Now, a lot of people haven't actually been watching too much. They think that, see, this is a subscribe now. A lot of people are joining this. Right, what this subscribe window on the front page, it's a subscribe window. That's for mailing. That's a mailing list. And that's all it is. It's a mailing list, right? We have, and I can't get it up there. I've actually shrink the page a bit. And I've lost it. Sorry back, folks. Sorry about that. Let's call it back up. And where is it? What the? Oh, there it is. It's the Mandela Society page. Sorry, I'm just going to shrink this up. I've got 2 pages up here, folks, for a reason because I'm going to jump to the next one in a minute. And I've just lost it again. Sorry, guys and gals. Yeah, but I just wanted to sort this out, and before I really get heavily into the video and everything like that, because it's a common problem people are finding. Okay, what I've done on the website, I have a subscribe now button for as the site grows. That if I want to send stuff out, like I naturally want to see who's subscribing to the website, it just lets me know whatever. It's not a membership, okay? The subscribe now is not a membership to the page. I think people have mistaken this here because I actually had the login down the bottom here, okay? That's the login there, but actually, it's actually up here now. I have actually placed it up here. To join, you must become a member, okay? And forgive that. That's my that's my login. And but the thing is, you can log out, you can log in. I've now put it onto the front page. This is the membership you need to join. This one here. This one here is just a mailing list. Yeah, I would like you on the mailing list so that if anything happens, I can actually, show you what goes on and send stuff out to you. And that's what it's for. It's a mailing list. It's not the membership to the page. Like if you want to get into membership pages like the forums, right? We got social forums, right? You want to get in to the social forums? Yeah, you've actually got to sign into the thing. We've got comments. You've got to pretty much have different things. We've got a chat room, okay? We've got a chat room, and it works quite well. But you've got to be a member to get into there. There is always a membership at the bottom of every page, so it doesn't matter what page you go to, right? Not all the pages are members' pages. But if you can't get into the site, it's because you've only signed up for the mailing list and not signed up to the site, okay? So pretty much like we've got over 5,467 subscribers and growing. And about half of those are members that have finally worked out that it's not just a subscription page. Because I've been getting a lot of emails lately in regard to the fact they can't get into the site. Like you can't get into contact pages like a members phone support page, different things in the site. Like you can get into these sort of things like that one, letters to CERN, this one here, a few of these ones, and some of them are actually blocked. We've even got a Google's map page so that people can actually go and have a look at the map while they're in the site. If they're having a discussion, they can call it up, and yeah, just to make it a bit easier for them. So yeah, and there's a direct Skype button. So like if you want to join in chat, but you must be a member to find out the hours and everything like that. But again, you can only get this. You've got to be a member to get this. You just simply hit that button. If you have Skype, yes, you can call me for free within the hours. The and pretty much, but you must be a member, okay, to get that button. And so you want to have a yarn to me, yeah, feel free, because we have chat sessions, and as you've seen in the latest video, we're actually now doing a chat show. So yeah, if you want to voice your opinion and everything like that, and trust me, if you're a troll, you get deleted in the middle, and it's not a live recording. So yeah, I can just delete it out of the video and just start the session all over again. Trolls won't be allowed in, and trolls will be deleted very fast, as you will find out the hard way. And a few people have been telling me about all the typos. Yes, I know it's typos. That's why they got the dirty big signs all over it. I haven't had time to come back in, like, check everything and everything. I haven't had time, okay? I'm still trying to build the website. I've got as much up. It tells people the most. They understand it's a typo. So please stop telling me about typos, okay, guys? I understand there's typos. Right, so, but what I wanted to talk to everybody about tonight, I'm going to jump away from here, right? But actually, I'm going to go to the home page first. If that ad's still up there. Right, now, CERN was warned by this gentleman here, Stephen Hawking. He was actually, I think he was actually even warned by, they were warned by this bloke here. And I can never pronounce his name. It's Japanese. I'm sorry, folks, but I can't pronounce his name. I never have been able to. And yeah, I just can't get my tongue around Japanese names. Never have been. Like Katsu's the only one I've ever been able to mention, because I've got a good mate named Katsu. I haven't seen him in years, but yeah. But the thing is, it's sort of, and he wouldn't even be the same Katsu over here. So that's the strange thing. So not even going to bother trying to contact him over here, because it's sort of, unless he's been brought over, he'll know to contact me, because he knows what I'm like. Now, what I'm going to talk about is quantum computing. Okay, I'm going to shut the sound down. I'm going to pause the video, right? Right, this bloke here, this is the guy pretty much that's going around talking about the quantum computer. And a lot of people are going around, oh, it's got a heartbeat, man, it's alive, it's alive, it's alive, it's alive. Now, I strongly recommend to watch Prophets Among Us video. Mandela Effect, Quantum Computer, Artificial Intelligence here. He has invited this gentleman to talk in the church, because I think a lot of people are freaking out about it. And yes, it's sort of, now, if you actually come in and watch the computer, right? Because even he is not dumb enough, he does get dumb at the end of it, but at the beginning he's not dumb enough to say that a computer can do everything. He's actually smart enough to say it's not the smartest computer. Okay, so the thing is with computing, right? You've got basic programs. Now, I had this image, I used this image to show a friend on what computers are like and everything, because we were talking about micro B computers, because I used to sell micro B computers. They still make, in this reality, they actually still make them. I was actually quite shocked. Right, now, see, when computers were first designed, right, we had to write basic software. Right, the very first 128K micro B computer was a basic computer, a very basic computer, 128 kilobytes. Now, those of you now that know gigabytes, kilobytes, megabytes, a kilobyte is 1,000 bytes. That line is a byte. One of those is a bit, okay? A qubit is one of them as well. And this talks about, goes in the qubit as well. Where the qubit can, in a normal computer, it can either be a 1 or a 0. But in a qubit, it can be anything. Okay, so it can be an E, D, E, F, G, H, I, K. Okay, it can be anything. A qubit can be anything. Now, an F, that would be an F. That would be a C or U. That would be a C, that would be a K. And then, yeah, so as you know, you all know what I just said. I had to add it in there somewhere just to keep all me fans going. But the whole thing is, those of you out there freaking out about this computer, the way these computers work is the same as any computer. All it is it's a much smarter computer. It has more capacity to talk. Now, the way he talks about it being in the parallel universe, man, that one threw me. Something shocking, right? He's just trying to sell you a computer, for God's sake. Back when I was selling micro B computers, I'm actually going to call them up, actually, because I sold the very first micro B in my town. And Google, go to Google, no, Google, micro B computers. I used to sell these things, right? After a mainframe computer, they were pretty big computers and they worked on tapes. I'll see if I can find one of them as a comparison. They're not in here, but it took up a whole room, sort of much like what the D-Wave computer does now. It takes up a whole heap of space, right? And everybody thinks because it takes up a whole heap of space, it's this computer, right? Pretty much in the old days, this is what we used to see on computers. That was amazing to see the word hopper, which is a frog jumping across the road, okay? Until a company stole their designs. In my reality, the Micro B was actually the very first PC. And then IBM come along, pinched the chip design, and that was in my reality, IBM, okay? So, yeah, my reality, get used to that. They came along and pinched the designs from Micro B. And but here, Micro B's still alive. That's the weird thing. He died on him, fell over backwards. And yeah, you can still build the damn computers that I used to sell. It's so strange to actually see them alive. Like I lost my job when they died. But that's a 128K computer there. It's sort of, there it is there, 128K computer. They had little black books that were 32K, and we had 64 kilobyte computers, and we had 128K computers. I'm trying to find those at the moment. Oh, there we go. That's either a 34 or a 60. That's a 32 or a 64K computer. That was pretty much the extent of computing back when I was a young kid studying at college. I studied on a VAX 11780, and I'm going to show you a VAX 11780, right? Because this is just got to me. This really fucking got to me. I'm sorry. Like so many people fucking freaking out because they didn't come from my generation. Okay, my generation freaked out about this thing. Guess what? Back in my generation, they said these things were going to be one day artificial intelligence. Oh my God, artificial intelligence. Fuck me, it just keeps on going on. This same fucking freak out has been happening since I was fucking 15 fucking years old. And it really has. It's been going since I was 15. And, I forgot what the fuck I was looking for. Oh, yeah, the VAX 11780. Now, I learned a program in my reality, 780. And this is the computer I learnt to program on, folks. See all this? This is a VAX 11780. Big, just like the D-Wave computer. Well, what do you fucking know? This was considered artificial intelligence in my fucking reality. Right? But people had to come along, change these fucking tapes, put memory cards. We had little cards. We had a job card. We'd tell it what we wanted. We went along, gave it to the teacher. He'd go along. He'd go and give it to these guys. They'd go and get the right tape where all my data was stored on. They'd put it into the thing. And as you can see that there, that's pretty much was the extent of the program. And I'll show you that on a micro B in a minute. And it was called Basic Language, COBOL, Fortran. They were the languages of the day, right? Look how intense it is, right? We didn't have things like refrigerators in ours. I'll tell you about the heartbeat because you'll learn about the heartbeat when you watch Profit Among Us video. But have a look how fucking big it was. People back in my day were freaking out because this was going to be the artificial intelligence. They predicted that one day we'd have fucking robots smarter than us. That sounds fucking familiar. I'm pretty sure I heard that about fucking half an hour ago. I predict that in 3 years we'll have artificial intelligence. Maybe we might, but they said the same fucking thing back in this day and age. So you got to start waking up to yourselves, because a lot of you are uninformed. Computer, you're not. You think because you own a computer, you know everything about a computer. Trust me, you don't. Man, I can pull a computer apart, I can repair its fucking circuit board, and I can program the cunt. Oh, sorry, ladies, I apologise very much. Okay, yes, I know, you're going to call me potty mouth. So what, I got a potty mouth? Don't watch my fucking videos, okay? You should know by now that my voice comes out with the swear word every fucking now and then. Right, now, see all this? This is pretty much the extent of what computers were back in my fucking day. Right? It even got up to something like this. We managed to get a colour one not long after IBM came out and games got better. Okay? But back in the day, fuck me. The extent of programming was a nightmare. You had to write 10, go to 20. If this was this, then 30. If equals this, go to this. 40. If equals this, go to this. And it done stuff like this, where you'd use like plot, do this, plot, do that, and you'd come up with a screen that looked nice and pretty with a lot of plots, 20 fucking pages of programming. Now, have you ever heard the term garbage in, garbage out? Now, they say there's this, oh, there you go, 16K to 32K expansion for your micro B, right? So this is on the whole point of it is these computers were considered to be the bee's knees, and artificial intelligence wasn't too far fucking behind them. We used to run on a Linux system on MS-DOS. Okay? We could play Space Invaders or Pac-Man. That was considered a big game back in my fucking day. So what you guys have got to realise, that all this hype, and I mean it's nothing more than, they call it Chinese whispers. And unfortunately, in the Christian community, it's always worse than the Christian community. I don't know why it's in the Christian community, but it's always fucking worse. Someone says, oh, he done this. Next thing, it's done that. And he's done that. And done that. He done that. Next thing, he's eating a fucking horse. All he done was went riding on a fucking horse. Next thing you know, he's eating the fucking thing. Chopping it up, eating the bones, and doing this. This is called a Chinese fucking whisper. And this fucking rumour about this fucking quantum computer is nothing more than a fucking rumour. Yes, CERN has a quantum computer. Okay, this guy thinks, yes, he's tapping into parallel fucking universes. One, I want to see the fucking proof, right? Without a tool, a computer can't do shit, right? These days, yes, your computer that's sitting in your fucking thing that you're watching this fucking video on has the ability to turn all your lights fucking on and off, run your fucking security system, turn your fucking kettle on and off. That's smart. Yes. But it's not super smart. It's only as smart as the information you give it. So you want your coffee at 5 o'clock in the morning, but if you tell it, oh, fucking start boiling it at 4 o'clock, and it keeps on boiling it till fucking 5 o'clock, you're going to have no fucking water in. So it's called garbage in, garbage out. The computer is only as good as the information it's fucking given, or the question it's fucking given. Right? This guy, selling computers. He's a computer salesman. Salesmen say anything they fucking can to sell it. Right? Like, because it can be anything, it's tapping into a parallel universe. All it is, it just means a bit is now a qubit. A qubit means it can be, it can be a 1 through to 9, through to 0. In other words, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It could be A, B, C, D, E, F, fucking G, H, K, L, M, I, G. That's what a qubit is. It can be anything. It doesn't mean that it's tapping into a fucking another reality. This guy's got his finger up his fucking ass and he's eating a cunt. Right? It's idiots like this that go out there and try and sell you anything. This guy most probably could sell ice to fucking Eskimos. Okay? And you've got to realise that a salesman, and that's all he fucking is, it's a salesman. He's trying to sell his fucking invention. I'm an inventor and I sell my invention the same way. The sun don't shine out the sun shines out of my ass when I'm trying to sell my own work. Right, I've invented quite a few things. I actually gave my stuff away. And if in a few weeks I'm going to be doing something similar. In this reality, I'm actually going to give it to the world for free. It's going to be a world event. And trust me, when I do it, it's going to be a world event. It happened in my world. It's going to happen here too. Right? Let's just say space travel. Fucking's not gonna fucking happen. My technology's more fucking profound than this guy's. He's made a computer. That's all he's fucking made. He's made a more fucking advanced computer. It can process faster. It can make decisions faster. Now, the heartbeat he's talking about. Now, this one got me. Everybody said, oh, this thing's got a heartbeat. Has it really got a heartbeat? Smart ones didn't tell me it had a heartbeat. They asked me if it had a heartbeat because they knew I'd go and look into it. So I did. Then I noticed I'm a subscriber to the Prophets Among Us, as you can see. I love his work. I'm a Christian. Yeah, I watch Christian videos occasionally. Don't get time all the time, but yeah, I do watch his work. I'm one of his 5,000 subscribers. I strongly recommend subbing to him, right? But he had this guy and his thing. He's like me, but the only thing is he don't swear. He's the good version of me. He keeps his tongue, right? He hasn't developed his two-edged sword yet. He needs to. He's got a good message. But the thing is, I've got the two-edged sword in my mouth. Maybe God only gave one out. That's all my tongue is. Two-edged sword. Talk to me in a chat room, you'll see a nice me. You talk to me in a fucking video, or you listen to my work. I say it because I want people to take fucking notice of me, and I don't want the self-righteous Christians to take notice of me alone. I want all the other people that aren't a Christian yet to actually take fucking notice of me, and maybe realise that if a bloke like fucking me is loved by God, maybe God might fucking love them. Did you ever think of that? So yeah, stop all you. Yeah, so guys, stop telling me I got a potty mouth. I just delete your fucking comment. Wake up to yourself. That's just trolling. And if you troll too much, whether you're a Christian or not, I'm just going to delete you and I'm going to block you. You can still subscribe to my channel, but you just won't be notified of me videos. I make them pretty regular. And if you sub to me, you must like me fucking videos to stop trolling on me fucking channel. Right? So you've got to realise, a lot of these rumours have been coming from the Christian community. And I'm sorry, but I've got to talk to the Christian community on it. This computer is not alive. Those of you that are going around whispering, oh, it's alive, it's got a heartbeat. It's not a heartbeat. It's part of the refrigeration system that cools it down to a very, very ice cold temperature, colder than space. A computer, like, that's why people put water coolers in their things. That's why CERN is surrounded by fucking all the magnets. I've got refrigeration fucking units on them. They got refrigeration units on them. I'll just open this one up. There's a picture of it there. Actually, I don't need to open that. You can see that. They're refrigeration units. That's a refrigerator. That's a refrigerator. Why? Because computers operate better when they're cool. Hence, water cooling. And please, be careful of water cooling. Oh, don't go through the nightmare I went through. Yeah, I've gone back just to a simple air-cooled computer. It keeps it about 40 degrees. My processors work perfectly. I went through the nightmare thing. I couldn't work out why my computer was going up to 100 fucking degrees. It looked like the fucking thing was working. Yeah, the pump and the fucking thing failed and you don't know and your computer's dying all the time. So yeah, just be careful of water cooling. Yeah, but going back to computers, right? They are nothing more than a mechanical tool. Now, he does admit that, and he doesn't admit that it's like, he actually does admit that it's not the smartest computer in the world. And he actually admits it. So you guys have got to realise that everything you're hearing out there is nothing but a fucking Chinese whisper from someone that's most probably watched this video. Oh, it's got a heartbeat, because they haven't listened to what he fucking said. Right? He said it's got a pulse generator in it, and it creates little pulses. And it's to help cool the fucking chip. It's part of the refrigeration thing. in awe-inspiring. It freaks him out because he stands beside it and it sounds like a heartbeat because it goes pump, 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 pump. That's the speed of the pump, and that's it. It's not a fucking heart. It's not alive. I'm sick of this fucking rumour, so I'm putting a fucking video out and dispelling this fucking rumour right fucking now. Right? Now, so what? He's developed a really big fucking computer. Guess what? They said the same fucking thing when they developed this fucking computer. This computer was going to lead to fucking intelligent robots. I remember the hype when this fucking computer came out. Oh, it's going to change the business world. It's going to change the world. And one day we're even going to have robots. In this video, he's got 3 predictions at the end. 1, artificial intelligence. Whoops, I've heard that before. Oh, in a few years we'll have artificial intelligence. The Vax 11s, I remember their fucking spiel. I'm actually trying to find it in this reality. I can't find it yet, but there'll be a spiel out there some fucking where. Right? He talks about all the different things. You need to watch this video, fucking listen to it properly. Open your fucking ears. To he that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. Well, I'm saying, he that has an ear, let him hear what the salesman is actually fucking saying. He's not saying that. All he's saying is that, oh, well, we've sold one to NASA. Well, everybody knows CERN's got one, right? We sold one to NASA, and one day when we go out into the stars and everything, all Saturn, whatever I think he said, that it's going to be powered by a D-wave computer. How the fuck does he know? Someone else might come up with a better fucking one. It's nothing more than a sales fucking pitch. Yeah, I know he's not pitching at it. He's just trying to promote himself because he knows there's going to be high up fucking people. The 1 or 2 people in that church has got $10 fucking million and might buy fucking one. Right? So you got to remember, these people are salesmen as fucking well. And you need to fucking go out there and listen to this fucking video. Sit there and spend 19 minutes, and if you don't get the message, watch it fucking twice. He says it's a pulse generator. He goes, pump, pump, sounds like a heartbeat. Sounds like a heartbeat. Sounds. It's part of the refrigeration. So all you dopey bastards out there that are going around telling everybody, freaking everybody out that this computer's got a fucking heartbeat, wake up yourself. The way he talks about it, how he says, well, because of this, it delves into the quantum parallel fucking universe, and I've been told that this is what I was told. I was told that, yes, it does create parallel worlds. It doesn't create fucking parallel worlds. It creates the theory of parallel fucking worlds. It just makes the best way to explain a quantum computer is that it gives itself a concept and says, what if? Because that's what a quantum computer is. It's a what if computer. Yes, it's like a human brain. We say what if. He's just given a computer brain the ability to say what if. Doesn't actually mean that computer jumps out. He says, oh, well, it jumps into another parallel fucking universe. This bastard don't know what the fuck he's talking about. It's a computer. You put garbage in, you will get garbage fucking out. It's the oldest fucking computer analogy in the world. Right? I'm going to get that up here. It was in Wiki, I think it was. We had it up in Wiki. Where's fucking Wiki? So, oh yeah, I'll go back to this one while I'm at it. Right, see, when I learnt to program computers, I learned all this sort of stuff in that one. That's, I think, Basic C. I learnt Basic. I learned all the different languages. I learned a little bit of Visual Basic. I learned COBOL and Fortran. And pretty much now, all this sort of small stuff is actually in the computer. I've got to go back to it. Oops. And what it does You got to program the computer. The computer is only as good as the information it is given. And you give a computer shit, you're going to get shit back. But see, what happened in the old days, CPU, right? Everybody knows what a CPU is. Do you know what CPU means? Computer Programming Unit. Okay, it programs the computer because all that information, that hard work that my generation did is now inside that, in the memory, all the basic language. So when you put a mathematical equation in, that's done by BASIC. When you've done a logical, it's done by COBOL or Fortran and all the other languages that have been managed to be squeezed into the memory inside the CPU. It does the processing for you. That's all it is. That's all a CPU is. All a qubit computer, a quantum computer is. Now, they've turned that one into whether it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. You get my fucking meaning, right? It can be anything. That's all it is. So it allows for more possibilities. Not jumping into a fucking parallel world like this guy's trying to sell a fucking computer. Grow the fuck up, right? Wake the fuck up. Stop Chinese fucking whispering. You're being led around by the fucking ear. And there's actually a Bible scripture about that. I'll put a ring through your nose and I'll lead you around by the nose, right? Did you ever think you're being led around by the nose in this fucking reality? Yes, the devil has gotten in this fucking world and he's more prevalent in this world than he was in my fucking world. Because a computer works on logic. You've got to have a flow chart. You've got to have a reason why you're doing everything before you even think about writing a fucking program. It was integral to writing a computer program. Right, this is one language over here, that's another language, there's multiple computer languages, but everything boils back to a few languages. Basic being one of them, Visual Basic being the other. Visual Basic writes this sort of screen, right, this sort of thing, this sort of thing. Basic does the mathematical equations. You can't do anything in a computer without those basic equations. You know, most of the most effective computer viruses are written in the most basic language, basic, standard, CMOS, basic. They're written in the most easiest language. Why? Because they hide better, they can calculate better, they use simple commands, so it's easy to do things. And because it's happening in that operating system, in that little section of your computer, that little bit when you format a hard drive that you can't get into and can't use, that's where all this stuff hides. That's what all this stuff is all these little programs that have all been a good way to explain it. Star Trek. Oh, like when they're writing hologram programs, they've got a subroutine, right? That's a subroutine. That's a subroutine. That's a subroutine. That's a subroutine. And computers are full of subroutines. That's Microsoft Visual Basic. One of the first, that was the 6th version of Visual Basic. That draws these windows up. It actually draws them. That's why they say it's Visual Basic. It's using mathematical calculation. In other words, you don't have to type that word plot this, plot that, plot this, plot that, plot this to draw a straight line. God, to draw a box around the screen was about 10 lines, I think, in the very old days. You used to take 10 lines of program just to draw a line to the top of the screen, to the side of the screen, down, bang, like that. Getting to write a name on the screen just said print name, and it would print name. Then you had a box, an answer box. And underneath that, there would be a program line said, well, if this equals that, if this equals that, then do this, and then do that. And if the first one didn't match it, we'd go to the next one. Then if it didn't do anything, it'd have a line saying go back to the beginning, and you say you'd have to do it again until you got the fucking thing right, the answer it needed. That's all a quantum computer is. So you got to understand that a quantum computer is just a more advanced computer. As I said, back when they said the VAX 11780, look at the size of it. Massive fucking computer. Have a look at the size of the D-Wave computer when you get in there. I'm not even going to fucking call the D-Wave computer up. And he stands there and he says, I stand near it and it's awe-inspiring. I'm standing next to him. He's going, ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. What that is, it's a pulsing of the refrigeration unit, right? That's all it is. Supercomputers are made up of multi-computers. They got different things in it and everything, different chips and everything. That's all really like the bigger computers of today are pretty much similar to the basic computers like the micro, but there's just more of them. See, more of them in the computer to do all the functions, to do everything they do. Lots and lots of little fucking chips inside the computer. That's all that's inside a quantum computer. The difference is the quantum computer's got a refrigerator unit. It goes fa-fum, 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 fa-fum. That's its heartbeat. It's a refrigeration fucking unit. Wake up to yourselves. Stop spreading these silly little fucking rumours. And that's all the fuck they are. I'm sorry to put this video out because even some friends have come up to me, been trying to tell me this thing's got a fucking heartbeat. Well, I got some bad news for everybody. It's not a fucking heartbeat. It's a refrigeration unit. The quantum computer can't really tap into the fucking parallel universe and grab their fucking resources. That's what he's saying. He's saying it's jumping in the parallel fucking thing and grabbing their thing. All it is, it's an equation. It's all it is. It's a mathematical fucking equation going on. It's just capable of doing more things. It was like this. It was capable. One of these computers ran the whole of the BHP in my city. The VAX 11780, it ran all the computers of everybody learning how to program computers. Yes, I'm one of those people. That's how long I've been in computers. You can't tell me nothing about computers. Okay? I know a lot. I've been in the game since day fucking one. The mainframe computer was a 9-inch fucking computer. A lot of the times they were attached to one of these. You had a slave that had a floppy drive on it. That would have been considered a mainframe computer, the slave, right? And you bought the mainframe and then you had to, and sometimes mainframes are smaller than that. They might have been that big. But you still needed slaves to access the mainframe. So what you guys have got to realise is this computer does not have a fucking heartbeat. It cannot jump into the fucking parallel universe and grab its fucking resources. Doesn't have any arms to start off with. Right now, if you want a computer to do something, you have to actually give it a tool, right? A computer is capable, yes, of one, telling an electronic component to retract or expand or do this, send a bigger current. Might have access to 400 volts, and it's called a relay. It gets a little 2-volt signal, opens the 400 volt current to go somewhere else, right? They got capacitors that hold power that may be needed in a surge. And it's like a heartbeat. A computer's got a heartbeat, but it's called an electrical pulse. Right? It's held up in a capacitor, and when it needs the power, it pumps it out. Right? It goes pump, pump, pump. You just can't fucking hear it. So you got to understand, all a quantum computer is just another fucking computer. It's one of these, just more fucking advanced. That's all it is. Just a more advanced computer. Right? Do you know that my watch has more fucking power than this computer now? My watch has more fucking power than this fucking computer. My tiny little fucking watch. A kid's watch has more fucking power than one of these fucking things. And this is what you got to start fucking realizing. That the D-Wave computer is just a salesman fucking telling you this and telling you that so they can sell a fucking $10 million computer. Look how big the fucking VAX 11780 was, right? Without the VAX 11780, you wouldn't have that computer sitting on your desk now. Eventually, quantum computers will be in a home. When they sell enough of them, they'll be able to make them cheaper and everything. They'll shrink the size of it, and then they'll sell them. And you'll have a faster computer. That's all that's going to fucking happen. Trust me. Like at the end of the video, he says, I'm going to predict this. I'm going to predict that, and I'm going to predict that. Do you know what? These guys said the same fucking thing. So grow up, wake the fuck up, and open your fucking ears when you watch this video. This is the name of the video. Mandela Effect. I'm going to put a link in the bottom of the video. Quantum computer artificial intelligence is here. Okay? Yet, do you want to know something? He actually says it's not artificial intelligence yet. He's predicting artificial intelligence. He's predicting it. It hasn't got a heartbeat. It's a fucking refrigerator pump that goes pump, pump, and it sounds like a heartbeat because it goes pump, 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 pump. It's to keep the chip in your computer cool. Nothing fucking more. It's to keep the chip in the computer cool. It's to keep the electronic components, because when electricity goes through anything, it heats it up. Because these chips are made with such sensitive material, they heat up real fast because of the amount of work they're doing. So you've got to keep them cool. Same reason you must keep your chip in your computer cool. Go and get an air-cooled, big stemmed aluminium fucking air cooling system. Beat any fucking thing. Trust me. But that's all it is. This here, refrigerator, refrigerating unit. They're fucking everywhere in CERN. Trust me. They're everywhere in CERN. That's a refrigerating unit. That's a refrigerating unit. Because those coils get fucking hot. Right? So you guys need to fucking realise, number one, this fucking computer is not alive. Stop telling everybody it's fucking alive, because one, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Right? So those of you that have anybody come up and say the computer's alive and it's got a heartbeat, say it's not a heartbeat, that's the refrigeration fucking unit, and grow up. Right? You need to fucking work this out, people. Right? It's not alive. It's a computer. That's all it is. And I guarantee you, if they put garbage in, which is the data, if they put rubbish data in this computer, they're just going to get smarter data back. Are they? No, they're not. See, you all thought I was going to say garbage out, but they're not going to get smarter data. They're going to get garbage out. If you put garbage into a computer, you're going to get garbage out. If you put garbage into an injection molding machine, all you're going to do is get molded garbage. You put anything into a machine, all you're going to get out of it is fucking garbage. That's all this fucking computer is. A machine. It's not alive. One day, yes, we may have intelligent robots. China has been trying to crack the fucking intelligent robots for years. Japan, Taiwan, every single one of them are trying to crack the intelligent fucking robot. They can make a robot respond to you. Yes. But it's not fucking smarter. In my world, they predicted the fucking this thing 35,000 fucking times faster than any fucking computer, and eventually I guarantee you they're going to be on your desk. You will one day have a quantum computer sitting on your desk. All it's going to give you is faster processing speeds. You may be able to do it. Trust me, they're saying, they're not everyone can afford one because they're as big as a fucking house. VAX 11780 was the same fucking thing. No one could afford a VAX 11780. I remember when the micro bees came out in my fucking world. The micro bee was $1,000 when it first came out. $1,000. I don't know how much it was here, but in my world, that little fucking computer was $1,000 fucking dollars. You could buy a little 64 or something. I think it was for $400 or $500. But $1,000 in the 70s, that was a lot of fucking money. A lot of fucking money. But that unit there, that was $1,000. You didn't even get a fucking monitor. Did not get a fucking monitor. You had to buy the fucking monitor. You had to buy everything. You had to buy the fucking keyboard. All you got was this. You got that. I don't know about in this reality, but yeah. And these were the bees' fucking knees. I've got to build one of those. I'm about to build one of these little tools. Yeah, just for fun. Yeah, I play with shit like that. That's a circuit diagram of the micro B computer, right? And you got to fucking realise. And a lot of people say, oh no, well CERN invented the internet. Well, guess fucking what? CERN did not invent the fucking internet. You know who invented the internet? Programmers like me that stuck micro B to micro B, connected by an electronic modem. They used to go, and you'd hear them screaming in the fucking background while you're sending data. That was the birth of the internet. Then someone developed the fucking router. And then all of a sudden, the telecommunications company thought, well, if you're going to send data across our fucking phone lines, we're going to make money out of it. The internet was then born. They built better routers, and that's all they did. They built servers and routers. And it was actually the phone companies that fucking made the internet grow. But the internet was born by fucking programmers like me talking to each other, sending fucking data to each other. That's the original fucking internet. Wasn't invented by CERN. That is a fucking rumour, okay? Another fucking rumour. Nothing more than a fucking rumour. I've been programming computers that fucking long. I've been repairing computers for that fucking long. Right? So you've got to understand that all the shit you're hearing is nothing more than a rumor. It's called a Chinese whisper. There's a fucking tape drive. Oh, wow, that's actually a tape drive computer in someone's home. How about that? A tape drive computer. They said the VAX 11780. That's called a mainframe computer. They're the tapes. Everything had to be backed up on tapes. And micro B, you want to play a game, you had to download it. I'm trying to find the cassette drawing. You had to download it onto the thing and everything. Yeah, you had consoles and shit like that. Play games. Not everything was games. A lot of it. So a lot of computers were used more for business. But yes, people wrote games like these fucking things. They were considered a good game back in my fucking day. And it was so basic, it was beyond a fucking joke. Then as computers grew, they grew and grew and grew. There's an early Apple. Yeah, that's an Apple. I can check it out. But you've got to be live free or die Unix. Yeah. See, a lot of people fucking had computers back when I was a young man. And they grew. And actually, it's ironic. You still can fucking buy a micro B. I'm going to buy one just to build it again. Yeah, I used to play with micro Bs and make them better and everything, but just to the hell of it, just to do it. Not materialistic, but yeah, just me. I like building electronics. And but the whole thing is, folks, that's all they are. These were supposed to lead to fucking artificial intelligence. That's a real VAX 11. This is a large version of a mainframe computer. It used to take up a whole floor. When I went to college, right, in the Clegg building in my college, the Clegg building, the whole first floor on my reality was nothing but these computers. They tape run things. They downloaded data. You stored your data to a tape. It went to a tape. And if you made one fucking mistake in that program, like forgot a full stop or put the wrong code in, you get back garbage because you fucked up. That's where this saying, garbage in, garbage out. These same fucking computers that I'm showing you here all were supposed to lead to artificial intelligence. And I'm sorry, they all said the same fucking thing. Every single fucking one of them. Every fucking company there was out there all said it was going to lead to, oh my God, Windows 95. Oh, who remembers that fucker? Oh, biggest nightmare Windows ever made. But that's a good example of like what we're looking at now on our computer screens to what we had back in 95. Computers are growing really fast, yes. That's all it is. It's computer growth. And you've got to realize everything is based on a fucking program. That's a basic program. 10, print, unit converter. 20, input. And cell, bang. 30, input, enter, unit. 40, x equals unit minus z minus, and it's a mathematical equation. And yet that did something. That little program did something. Most probably did what's above it. See, you've got to realise that all this is. It's just a more advanced one of these, the one that you have sitting on your desk. Yes, it costs $10 million. As I said, the Micro B was $1,000 when it first came out in my fucking reality. IBM's fucking super expensive. I think the Tandy version was like $2,000 when it first came out because I used to sell them too. But these were, look at them, whole floors of, if that was a D-Wave, that's pretty much what a D-Wave is, just that. Like that. Lots of them, lots of them, lots of them. That was most probably what you're looking at in that room right now, in that image. Hang on, let's call the image up. What you're looking at in that room and this 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 room, let's just say all of that is not as powerful as the computer you've got sitting on your desk. Computer on your desk is far more powerful than these. All the D-Wave computer is, yes, it's a quantum computer. Yes, it's faster because it's no longer just 1 and 0. It's because of that multiple possibility, but it's not tapping into the fucking parallel fucking universe. This guy is pulling his dick, and I'm sorry, ladies, he is. He's pulling his dick. There's no other way to do it. And he's trying to sell a computer because they're worth $10 million, so he's telling everybody he's alive. That's most probably why they added a little pulse generator and let people think they are fucking alive so they can help sell the fucking thing. Wake the fuck up and stop listening to a fucking salesman, okay? The computer is not fucking alive, right? This is not back in those days, but this is actually possible now. But wasn't possible back in my fucking day. It was a dream, right? They said that all this was going to lead to smarter fucking robots. We even had little robots that we could use our computers to fucking work. You know, still see them occasionally in garage sales. Oh, hang on, I think I might have saw one there. No. They help people in wheelchairs and things like that. They help people with stroke victims type words out for their family. And yeah, they've been helping do that same little thing that they're helping my mum do now and everybody fucking else. Because my mum had a stroke, I'm trying to get the technology in her fucking hands at the moment. But the thing is, all it is. Do you know the computer on your desk has got more computing power than the NASA spacecraft had when they went to the moon, or when they said they went to the moon? They did go into space. Whether they went to the moon or not, I can't guarantee you. Okay? I don't know about this reality. I'm still fucking learning. So, right, but all these things here, even the Micro B computer actually had more. This computer here actually had more power than the fucking NASA spacecraft. And I mean it. That had more computing power than the fucking Apollo 11 and Apollo 13. It had more fucking computing power than those fucking computers. Trust me, I've used these computers. For many years I used them, up until the company closed down. When the board was stolen, IBM then brought their PC out and everything like that. And that was in my reality, IBM, not this fucking reality. But that was the Micro B. That is not that. I'd say by the looks of that, that's a 64. And was it right? Well, it doesn't say. Looks like a 64, but it could have also been a 32K. Oh no, 64. There it is. There, 64K. Right. This package, yes, you did get that, and you got that. You still had to buy the monitor, but you got that and got that with this one. But the thing is, you got to understand. This was fucking technology that was going to lead to fucking artificial intelligence. Let's fucking grow up, will you? All it is the D-Wave computer, and let's call the D-Wave computer up. Right, we'll get D-Wave up here as well. How about that? May as well. Call them fucking everything else up. So we'll call D-Wave up. So you can look at a D-Wave computer. D-Wave. Oops. There's a lot of hype out there. And again, because they're reporters been listening to these fucking guys saying it's alive, it's got a fucking heartbeat. That's all it is. D-Wave systems. So you've got to turn around and you've got to fucking realise computer technology. See, these guys have got a company and they're trying to sell their fucking computer. Quantum computer. There we go. And it's not working. Applications. And it's not working. Helping solve the most difficult challenges. See, what it does, it makes calculations. That's all it does. Make calculations. It can't tap into the parallel universe. It's just a salesman trying to fucking sell a fucking item. Wake up to yourselves, grow the fuck up, and realise I'll find the picture of the fucking thing sooner or later. Maybe we better go back to technology. D-Wave, there we go. We'll click on D-Wave, see if we can get that open running. Because all it is another computer. There it is there. All right, does that look familiar? There we go. Does that look familiar to you? It looks familiar to fucking me. There we go. D-Wave computer. There we go. We'll get heaps of images up for you. The same way I got the other one up. The D-Wave computer. Look at it, folks. Yes, CERN's got a D-Wave computer. Yes, if they've put a D-Wave computer on the collider and everything, yes, it can make calculations and it might make a mistake of fucking destroying the fucking Earth. And this is one of the reasons why we need to legally shut the CERN down. This is the power. That's the chip that's cooled down. There's the fucking refrigeration unit that goes poof, poof, blowing cold air onto this unit here. That's the U-Butte chip. Do you know when the U-Butte chip for this computer? Let's have a look. Let's see the processor. See, this is the processor in the micro:bit. All those chips there. Right, no way to keep them cool. They learnt over the years that chips needed to be kept cool because electricity passing through anything heats it up. Right? Then we could add this processing unit into the micro:bit. This was an upgrade, that chip. That was an upgrade into your micro:bit. It also was for the tower. You could build a tower. They still can buy them fucking all. That's all this fucking is, folks. The D-Wave is nothing fucking more than one of these other computers. Okay, they've got a computer fucking screen there. Look at it. Look at the screen. Exactly like. Oh shit, looks the fucking same to me. It's a smarter computer. That's all it is. Yes, it's smarter. It's not a lie, folks. There it is. This computer was going to fucking lead to artificial intelligence. This guy's dumb enough to say it's going to happen in 3 fucking years. Unless they've already built the AI. Then he can predict it. And that's the only way they can predict it is if they've actually already built it. But see here, look how big the computer really is. The D-Wave is nothing more than a refrigerator that's housing a computer no bigger than the computer on your desk. But it's got an arm that leads into a big vacuum tube refrigerator. All the D-Wave is, all that big fucking black thing is there, is a cooling tower. And they've got a lot of wires going to the chip. They've got it in a refrigerator. They've got a little tube that fucking runs to it and goes poof, 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 blowing fucking air onto the fucking thing. Here is the fucking design. Look at how big the computer really fucking is. And half of that is fucking hype. Cooling systems, motherboards, and things like that. Yeah, they might have a few extra motherboards. Trust me, they'll reduce the fucking size. They'll work a way to cool the chip, right? So you can put it on your fucking desktop. They worked a way to cool CPUs down now. But there's the proof. The D-Wave is nothing more than a cooling system, pump, rack, and cooling system. See, pump, rack, and cooling system. That's actually the pump rack. Well, the computer must be in this section here. So actually, I think it might be, actually. Yeah, there's the computer there. The computer's in the front section there, but its chip That's the pump that goes pump, 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 all to cool this little fucking chip. That tiny little chip which sitting, there it is there, that chip there sitting here. That, the rest of it, oh, it's too big to put in the house because it's a giant fucking refrigerator. It's a cooling tower to keep, all it is a $10 million cooling fucking tower. And they're making it out to be like it's the bee's fucking knees, and it costs $10 million because the cooling system most probably costs $10 million at the moment. Trust me, they'll work out a way. There must be so much power going through that chip, they need to cool it at absolute zero. Either way, they will come up with a way to cool that chip, and it will. You will see. Here's my prediction. They're saying artificial intelligence in 3. I'm going to say in 10 years you'll have a D-wave on your computer. How about that, on your desk? You'll have a D-wave on your desk. That's my prediction against his. Because I've seen this technology come. I've seen it fucking go. And every year they make a better advancement. Every year they make another advancement, another advancement, another advancement. And this guy's trying to, in the video, he says, oh, the other people, so many smart people over there and all this. He said, they're making crap. All he's done is made a fucking refrigerator for his chip. So wake the fuck up, people. The D-Wave computer is not the end of the fucking world. It's nothing more than this computer running a steelworks. Because a computer like this ran BHP steelworks all over the world. Every BHP had one of these fucking computers in it. It was smart enough to run a steelworks, yes. Because they had to input data, they had to monitor screens and everything like that. And anybody that buys a fucking D-Wave, guess what? They've got to do the same fucking thing. Look at the screen. It's nothing more than a standard fucking computer screen. This is nothing more than computer racks that you see in any fucking business office fucking computer. It's the same fucking thing. The computer I've got sitting on my desk was pretty much looked like this one day. It did. Trust me, I know for a fact they did. When IBM's came out and they were mainframes, they look like this because there it is. Oh, there it is. There's the same fucking thing there as you're seeing fucking here. The only difference is they got a fucking pump that's keeping the chip fucking cool. Look at the picture. This is the D-Wave computer. And it says pump, rack, and cooling system. All that big fucking thing that makes the D-Wave computer special is a cooling system to cool that one chip. Yes, it most probably needs to be cooled at that temperature. Check that out. That's pure gold, by the way. That's why it costs $10 million, folks. That's pure gold. I can tell. I know pure gold. I prospect. I've seen pure gold. All the connections are pure gold in this. You need pure gold. Every computer's got pure gold in it. But, yeah, they've got more fucking things. Okay, they've got a few extra things. Okay, that's a bit different. That's a bit different. And you got to understand, folks, they don't take any notice of that. That's just hype and pretty. That's just pretty, okay? That's all that's there for. Make it look fucking pretty. But all that big box is that. That's all it is, folks. So stop thinking this computer is fucking alive. Wake the fuck up, and I guarantee you 10 years you're going to have a D-Wave on your desk. 10 years. Give it 10 years. I've seen these computers come and go over the fucking years. Right? See what they do, they release technology you should be used to it by now. Like, look at the 1070 and the 1080 fucking CPU, the GPU chips for your graphics. Not any better, just cooler, faster. That's all they are, faster. In my reality, they've been talking about this computer for years. And it's just a computer. It's a tool, nothing more. And in the video that I want you to watch, which the link is going to be in this video, is this video here. I'm going to link my video to this video. You need to watch this fucking video. So you don't? Tough. And those of you telling me to get to me fucking point faster, tough. There was a lot of information in this fucking one. So that's Bluebeard fucking out. So to all of you that haven't fucking woken up yet, about this particular rumour and this particular Chinese whisper, wake the fuck up, will ya? I'm out of here.